What's good? It's your boy Streets Love, Mr. Spread Love. It ain't never no hate, baby. And we want you now tuned into Danaya Azure Radio.
Good afternoon, Streets Love. How are you?
I'm good. I'm blessed. How you doing?
I am good. I am good. It is a beautiful day. So, how did you get the name Streets Love originally?
Man, Streets Love been around for damn near 10 years now. Since high school. One of my best friend, him, and my quarterback. We was all on. Well, I played football. We was all on the same team. We was chilling one day, and we was just like, "Yo, we should change our name on Instagram to Streets Love." And then ever since then, I changed my name to it, and they didn't change theirs. So for a while, it was just me, Streets Love Mal, Streets Love Mal, and a lot of people knew me by that. So that was kind of cool. And then when I started doing music, I was trying to think of a rap name, and I was like, Streets Love. It's like the perfect fit. Like it just made sense. I was used to it. People was used to calling me that, um, and I think my sound kind of goes with the name as well.
For sure, for sure. So, you said you were originally doing sports. So, what made you transition from sports to doing music?
Um, I always enjoyed rapping. I always enjoyed freestyling with the boys, with my brothers, stuff like that. So I kind of liked it, but I didn't know I liked it as much. I was consumed with sports. I was really good in sports. I was
Right.
getting a lot of popularity, a lot of recognition for my talent. I went to college to play sports and everything like that. So I always just put music on the side. It was never a thing to me. It was more so just I like freestyling.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I guess just the recent years of just my traumas and different things going on in my life that I was dealing with, and I needed an outlet to kind of get to put
Mm-hmm.
that stuff out. And music kind of became that for me. So it wasn't going from sports to music. It was like sports. Kind of put the sports down, was focusing on other things. I'm a businessman. I've been running my businesses and stuff like that, working, making money, hustling. And then I was like, I needed this outlet, and music became that. And once I started putting the money into it and started seeing that people actually like my music and
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed my music and weren't shy about telling people that they enjoyed my music, that it was meant for me. And I just it's like a high. It's addicting. It's just like I get to create, I get to express myself, I get to be free, I get to escape. But I also get to please the people that enjoy listening to me and use my music as their outlet.
Absolutely. And hip hop artist, Streets Love is my guest here on Danaya Azure Radio. So, what was the first song that you ever wrote and what was it about?
Um, my first song that first I did a chorus. I did a hook for my brother called Tom Hills. That I guess that don't I don't know if
Mm.
that counts or not.
It
Um,
does. It
It
does.
does. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, so he sent me the beat this before I was doing music, before I had ever actually recorded anything in the studio. He sent me the beat and he was like, yeah, he wanted to name the song Tom Hills. And it's pretty much just an expression of just like, we deal with things in our everyday life. We deal with things in our
Mhm.
relationships with our significant other, stuff like that. And it don't always go our way. Sometimes we leave with these scars, and the biggest thing that you can do is just let time run its course, and eventually you'll feel better. The grief gets lighter, and you start to heal. Time heals everything. So shout out my brother Kanal for getting me in the studio for that. And then the next song that I actually wrote was a song dedicated to my mom. It was a freestyle over the No More Parties beat by Coil Ray, and my mom passed away a couple years ago. And I kind of just wanted to pay a tribute, give homage to her because her anniversary had came up of the day that she cleaned herself up from drugs. She was about 23 years clean, so I was like, I want to pay homage to moms, and and let her speak through me.
Well, definitely my condolences on that. I lost my mom in 2019, so I definitely feel you on that
All right, for
situation.
your life, I appreciate it.
I think you did something that is very hard, and you were able to dedicate your music to your mother. And I think you would understand how powerful that is and how important it is to be able to do things that are positive when it comes to that situation, because it's a
Sure.
void. It really is a void that most people don't see, and if they've never
Yeah,
experienced it.
yeah, it's a different experience for sure that you can't
Mhm.
prepare nobody for. Um,
Absolutely.
and it's like people don't understand that everybody grieves differently, and you can't really expect to see somebody, showing their emotions in front of people when they really got when you're so used to wearing a mask. Um,
Yep, absolutely.
but yeah, I'm definitely, I put a lot of work into that song. I mean, it was one of my earliest songs. I didn't really know what my sound was and nothing like that, but
Right. You were
put
just
a lot of
blaming, trying to figure it out. Hmm.
yeah, I put a lot of passion behind it. That's the biggest thing is just I was passionate about it, and I'm like, man, if this is for mom, I think mom would like that song. You feel me? Put on my
Abs- Absolutely. So, if you were to categorize yourself, what in terms of the artistry, what would you say? If somebody said like,
um,
what genre do you do? What kind of hip hop do you do?
I'm gonna say my catalog is real diverse. I work hard. I work hard. My mind don't stop running. So I would say I'm it's like a double bag for real. Like I can get on the beat and I can rap to you. I can give you something crazy, but I also can get on there and just make you feel good. Bring you down, make music, make the music do what it's supposed to do, which is to heal. So more, I'm a melodies guy. I'm a melodies guy. I'm a melodic guy. That's what's always caught my ear. That's what I've always enjoyed. So for me, it's just like to describe that. I would say more like a hip hop rhythm and flow type of vibe. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. What would you say has been one of your challenges by choosing to be more of a conscious artist?
You said more of a conscious artist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a conscious type of thing for me. Because I'm not one of those. I'm not like a trying to wake everybody up type of thing. Like, no, I'm more so I focus on my flows. Like my biggest thing is delivering meaningful lyrics, meaningful punches, but the flows gotta be there. Like that's why I say melodics and melodies and things like that, because I've grown up on 50 Cent, on Lil Wayne, on, you know, Jay-Z, like just different people that can switch their stuff up, and that's very versatile with the way that they approach things. So um but my biggest challenge really has just been getting out of my way of certain songs, like certain verses that I'm writing that I like. I sometimes I'll be too hard on myself, and I'll archive a song and it'll sit for a month, for 2 months, but for somebody in my camp with somebody behind me like, yo, what's up with that song? Yada yada yada. And it's like, damn, I go back and listen to it, and now that I'm where I'm at now, I like it a lot more than I did when I had finished it. And it's like they telling me it's a great song, but me, I'm like, man, I could do better. I can go harder. Like, so it's just like that biggest thing is just getting out of my own way and understanding how great I truly am.
Absolutely. And hip hop artist Streets Love is my guest here on Danaya Azure Radio. So you talked a little bit about your other businesses. So talk about that.
So right now I have a clothing brand called Exupero Lifestyle. Exupero Lifestyle in short term means the ability to excel, surpass, and overcome anything in his life. Um, Story behind that is pretty much, we all go through things mentally, physically, spiritually, and sometimes take us into dark places, and you keep those three words in your mind as you're going through those things. You got to excel, you got to surpass, and you got to overcome, and you got to look damn good when you do it, which is why we put the threads out the way that we do. And I don't know if this is more of a visual thing, people can actually see what I got on.
They actually can see. Yep. Yep.
Cool. So this shirt right here is merch from my last project that I just did, No More Heartbreaks, with the single "It's My Turn," which been going crazy. But this is through a Super Roll lifestyle. We got urban streetwear, we got shorts, we got worker jackets, varsity jackets, a whole bunch of great things. And we're working on expanding the brand from just clothing to more of a lifestyle situation where you are getting real life takes um, and free game on how to start your business, how to be your own boss, how to spend other people's money and stuff like that. So stay on the lookout for that. But that's a Super Roll lifestyle, and I also have a private event space in Myrtle Beach, which is called the Spot. What we do is we just rent out the space, for pretty much anything that you want to do. It's out the way, whether it's a kid's birthday party, whether it's a meeting with your staff, whether it's a professional development, a seminar, a karaoke, or whatever. It's an empty space that, like I said, it's very, it promotes creativity in there. So we got that going, and that's been doing great. And of course, I'm managing Streets Love, and which is my full-time thing, which is my toughest thing that I'm doing right now. But it's been a great process.
Definitely. So where did you see yourself in 3 to 5 years?
In 3 to 5 years, man, I can't lie. It's about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy. I feel like right now everything is connecting. Everything that I've been working on for the last 3 to 5 years are finally coming together. So just seeing this connect, I'm knowing that we on the right track, and I'm knowing that things that I talked about was right, and I'm gonna get where I'm trying to go, and I think we're gonna be big. I think Streets Love is gonna be big, international recording artist, international performer. And I think that my clothing brand is going to be really big, and I'm just excited. I'm super excited.
Absolutely. And hip hop artist Streets Love is my guest here on Danaya Azure Radio. So I originally connected with you through Polka Blue on Clubhouse. So how did you originally get into Clubhouse?
Well, I got on the Clubhouse when it was in the beta. When people had the invites and we were sending them through, so me and my friends would just get on there and try to get a bunch of people in there. We was talking and things like that. Just pre the music, pre me being as serious as I was with my businesses and my financial literacy and stuff like that. So I kind of did that for a little bit, and then I hopped off of it once I started to tighten up and lock in, and I kind of didn't understand how much of a resource that Clubhouse could be to you, if you actually know how to use it, and you don't just use it for just fun things to do, but beneficial things that are fun but are beneficial for you on there, like jumping in networking rooms, where they are fellow musicians, fellow artists, fellow rappers, producers, engineers, people like that, bloggers, stuff like that. So I was like, man, let me give this a try again. I got on there, I seen the room, they were playing music, so I sat in there for probably about 20 minutes, just listening to the music, vibing, just doing my thing around the house. Something new, a bunch of music that I haven't heard before, and then the rest is history. I've been on there since, but I just got back on there the end of June. So I'm just back on there, and I've already met you, and we already sitting down having this conversation, which I'm grateful for, by the way.
Most definitely, most definitely. So you talked about how you like to freestyle. Did you want to freestyle a little bit real quick?
Hi, you want to hear something?
Absolutely, for sure. Hold on, let me get you up.
The girl put me on the spot. She said, "You want to freestyle something right now?"
Go ahead. It's all you, bye.
All right, we going. Oh Lord, I'm grateful. Don't you know no one alive could always be an angel? It was times when people prayed on me, but you ain't let them change you. I was mad you took my folk away from me, but then my angels, then my ghetto angels. As I sit around and I count these blessings, I be so grateful for them games we didn't win because they came with many lessons. I say, fuck a bodyguard, I got God. I don't need protection. Finally jumped up off the curb and now the streets is what I'm left with. Stepping with my weapon, I'm a cold nigga. I play the game the way it's taught by all them old niggas. I see two chickens that I like, I know they gold diggers. But I don't give a fuck, I'm Streets Love, the soul digger. Had to teach myself don't get attached because I don't own anyone. That's all y'all get because it was for free.
I love it. Yes, yes, yes. That
Appreciate
was dope.
appreciate it. Appreciate you, Danaya.
Absolutely. So, when everything is said and done, what do you want your legacy to be?
Um, I just want people to be able to speak as highly of me as they speak of as I speak of my favorite artists. You know, why do we like our favorite artists? What connected us to our
Mm,
favorite artists? What is that we cherish? What's gonna have me sitting here arguing with you why my favorite artist is better than your favorite artist? I want that. That's what I want. I want people to be like, man, Streets changed my life. Bro saved my life. Like, he don't understand. Like, he saved my life. Like, because music is supposed to heal. It's the one thing that brings everybody together. It's the one thing that we go to no matter what is taking us down. It's the one
mhm.
thing that's always going to be there, and that's what I want. I want people to always appreciate what I brought to the game. I want people to always appreciate what I brought to the universe, and I want people to ultimately just say, "Man, Streets was a genuine dude."
Most definitely. I truly appreciate you for coming on. This is definitely a pleasure. Can you please tell everyone where they can find you, follow you, and most importantly, book you?
Definitely. So look, y'all can follow me on all social media platforms. Streets Love Mal, STREETSLOVEMAL. That's on all social media platforms. You hit the link in my bio, it'll take you to all my other platforms where you can go and buy my new project that I just released. No More Heartbreaks, and you can buy my project that just turned one last year. Pay whatever you think that project is worth to yourself. It's called Sounds of Silence. And stay tuned. My website will be loading real soon. Streetslove.com. I'm actually about to launch that tonight. So make sure y'all tap in with me. Again, Streets Love Mal, STREETSLOVEMAL. And don't cheat yourself. Allow me to help y'all heal the way that music helps me heal.
Yeah, you are so right. Music is supposed to heal. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Great. Have a great night. I appreciate you, and I love what you're doing over here.
Thank
I was
you.
actually looking over you guys' website this week for the last 2.5 hours. I was just on this joint, but for like the last 3 days, I've been kind of in and out looking at the blog.
That's what's up.
So I love what y'all are doing. Shout out to all the artists that have been taking advantage of this opportunity to hop on here with y'all. Shout out to y'all for taking the opportunity to network with these younger artists and continue to be great.
And thank you for checking out the website and like really going through it.
For
The
sure.
biggest thing that we do here at the station is we want to make sure that artists have opportunities that they wouldn't get any other way. That's why we don't charge y'all to play your music. That's why we don't charge y'all for interviews.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, and I forgot to just drop my email too. My email is streetslovellc@gmail.com. Send beats. If you do photography, videography, you in South Carolina, send me your information and let's network, let's build together.
Absolutely. Thank you again.
Thank you. Have a good one.